is probably like the realest shit I ever wrote, man. Real talk. Need y'all to listen. They say money come quicker during time. Come quicker during time, Lord knows I've been patient. But I'm still yet to see it, trying to stare at it till I go blind. Got so many dreams that make them seem real. Feel like I lost my mind, but I guess that's a sign. Then I'm finally focused when I make it, I'ma be just fine. If they say I'm a flop, then you know them niggas lying. Man, you know them niggas lying, cause when this shit pop, I'ma be on top. So far up that it look like a nigga flying. Can a young have a break from all I hit to talk? Cause this shit not smart to think it'll make me stop. Well, all it really does is make the next 16 high. Got on surrounded like Eminem in the parking lot. Not an issue for niggas to talk about. So you can take the lumps and try to walk it out. If not, I guess I gotta pull a chopper out. I turn dangerous. And if they mess with us, then them things are bust. Got an ass on my chest and I can't be touched. See the drama shit really anything to us. Yeah, ain't no friend, man. I'm taking so much that it's time to fight back. Yeah, it's time to fight back. Yeah, they took the first shot, but I guarantee you this, that the young gun had the last shot. This ain't the first time they done it, and it won't be the last. Wait, dog, matter of fact, this will be a last. Cause the next time y'all hate, I'ma put your bitch ass on blast. When the young body scream, almost do anything for cash. Even if I work till I crash, I'm trying to make it pass. All the things that held me back, I'm trying to take out all the trash. It's message for the mass. I'm about to have the game of smash. And if you don't believe me or don't wanna see it, I'ma tell the whole world y'all can go ahead and kiss my ass. God, I'm surrounded like Eminem in the parking lot. Not an issue for niggas to talk about. So you can take these lumps and try to walk it out. If not, I guess I gotta pull a chopper out. I turn dangerous. And if they mess with us, then them things are bust. Got an ass on my chest and I can't be touched. Man, the drama shit really anything to us. Yeah, ain't no friend to us. Got us surrounded like Eminem in the parking lot. Not an issue for niggas to talk about. So you can take these lumps and try to walk it out. If not, I guess I gotta pull a chopper out. I turn dangerous. And if they mess with us, then them things are bust. Got an ass on my chest and I can't be touched. Man, that drama shit really anything to us. You ain't no friend to us. Malik Young. Work. Higher learning. Work. I'm out. Work. Let's go.
Yo.
Had to get that out the way.
Yep. That counts as your intro.
That's fine. They understand. What's understood don't have to be explained.
Man, what's poppin', man? This your boy Gerard. Conversations at the Shop, episode 98. 98. Hey, we here, man. How y'all fellas doing today?
I'm just happy I'm fucking back to be here. This shit's been a rough month for me being here, but shit, we here today. I'm ready to fucking go.
Oh man, glad you here, Corey, man. Go ahead and get your intros off for all our first time watchers today, man.
Damn, it's not even like you always do this shit. You always do this shit. You know?
I asked you already. You said you was good. I asked you.
I didn't say shit.
Doing?
I literally didn't say anything.
How y'all doing? How you doing, Malik?
That wasn't really specific.
How you doing, Malik? Are you good, Malik?
Duh.
Yes, I see you.
Duh.
Get your intro off, my guy.
It's your boy, the original shit starter. You know, I could never. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see the belt here. Champ is back. Never left. Never lost. West Coast captain of this here shit. That was rhetorical. That did not require responses, sir. Okay,
I'll let you live. Go ahead. I'll let you live.
I see the question on my fucking intro today. God damn it. It's not what we here for. All right. Corey motherfucking Hansford, Long Beach in the building.
Can I go now? Is it okay? I'm dead ass. Like, I'm traumatized of when I should start my intro now because of Corey. Like, I'm dead ass traumatized. Like, usually I just go ahead, but
whatever. Am I safe? Am I not going to be interrupted or anything?
Go ahead. You're good. You got it.
All right. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, Mr. Zero Dark 30, Mr. Blackout Season in production. Already got a few fire tracks. You know what I'm saying? Malik, the motherfucker. Oh, and now your favorite streamer, your favorite game streamer, Malik, the motherfucking god. Huh?
Yeah, man. Y'all know who it is, dog. It's your boy Gerard, Mr. Decker man himself, Mr. Hard Worker himself, executive producer to Blackout Season. Now I'm saying, you know what I mean? Anybody want to shoot a feature my way? Hey, shoot it my way. We'll get you on the album, maybe. It's a couple of features you got to top that you might not make it.
That last one was crazy.
That
last one made me get in my bag. I'm not going front. Yeah, that last one made me get in my bag. I appreciate that.
But yeah, man, we here, man. Let's go ahead. We missing my boy Marcus, man, the original shit starter, man. North Memphis Zone. You know what I mean? Hopefully he'll pop on soon. But let's go and hop into the first topics of the day, man. Let's go with a big topic that everybody been on today, man. Well, the past few days, man. Sha'Carri Richardson is suspended for smoking weed. She failed a piss test before the Olympics. She's suspended for 30 days. How y'all brothers feel about it, bro?
I mean, go ahead. Say shit.
I mean, does she know the rules? I mean, like, I don't really, like, I ain't gonna keep it real. Like, I don't really know what the Olympic Committee's drug policy is. So, like, I can't necessarily say if I'm mad or not about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Corey, do you know? Do you know the drug policy? Like,
I mean, obviously, it's an issue. It's a World Anti-Doping Agency. You know what they test for. I'm sure it isn't a secret to the athletes who are going to the Olympics. They know what it is.
Yeah, man. So I think more so, a lot of people that are rooting for Sha'Carri Richardson and all that, they see black girl failed drug tests and they automatically think that they're being racist. I'm for it.
And this is an international event. Like it's literally all walks of life, all races from everywhere. Like, yeah. I guess my thing, like, there's two separate arguments. Like, the rule's there. You know the rule. You broke the rule. You got to deal with the consequence. Like, that's just what it is. Even she kind of said it is what it is in her follow-up. Then there's whether the rule should exist. The rule itself to me is stupid. I don't. Maybe I'm sure there are far smarter people who would know, if there's any enhancements gained from smoking weed. I haven't seen. The best argument I've seen possibly is like more on a mental level. It allows you to calm nerves and do that shit. And if that's gaining an advantage over someone who is like, okay, you could argue that. But to me, the rule's dumb. The rule's stupid. But it does exist. And since it does exist and you broke it, these are the consequences. It sucks. It's unfortunate. It's the Olympics. They only come around every 4 years. So, like, when you miss your shot, it's huge. But, extenuating circumstances, I get it. But the rule's there, so it happens.
Yeah, man. I don't wanna sound fucked up, but I mean, we all know you can't be smoking weed going to the Olympics, bro. You know what you're getting piss tests for. You got to take a test for this shit anyway.
But I get it though.
I mean, I get why she did it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not down on her for it, but we just know that she broke the rules. It is what it is. It's not. And people comparing it to when Michael Phelps got caught with smoking a bong and all that. But I'm like, that was after the Olympics, and he got 90 days.
Right. Or
Like,
even still, we see it
do
in the
your research.
UFC. We see it in the you see it in the UFC all the time. You could fail during the fight or right before the fight. You don't find out the results till after, and that's when shit pops out, as opposed to beforehand. I get it. Like, I'm not going to down her for, like, a lot of people. You don't know. I'm never going to judge anyone for dealing with a tragic situation like that in the way that they see fit. Like, you can't compare situations and shit like this. Every relationship, every bond is different. Every person is different. You can't say, well, you knew it was coming up, you should have handled like. There's no way to everybody deals with grief their own way. Like, you can't. So as much as it's unfortunate, like, honestly, there's part of me that thinks if she hadn't done that and that shit was fucking with her like that, she would have went to the Olympics and underperformed anyway. Like, that's a very real possibility in my mind, that, like, with some shit like that in your head and you can't handle it the way you do, you're not going to perform at your best of your ability.
Ooh, quick question though. She got a 30-day ban, right? She's not. It didn't say that she was disqualified from the Olymp. Like, am I correct?
No, it's just
like,
the date. It's just the dates. Like, when the qualifying parts of the Olympics, you won't be able to run that, so you won't be able to win.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, she's still capable if they put her in the pool of doing the 4x1, because that'll take place after the suspension would be up.
Okay.
Yeah,
she has a. It's like she has a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
she just won't win no single gold medals if they
right.
You know. But even then, I like people. You know, I the day of social media when people haven't been paying attention to track for the longest, bro, or like they just follow the wave. They keep saying she's the fastest woman in the world, and that's really not. She's not the fastest woman in the world. The old lady in Jamaica is.
I was about to say, like, every
Price.
Olympics I watch track and field because of Usain and them. Like, every Olympics I watch track and field.
We all do,
Yes,
but I'm saying
yes.
like people saying that she the fastest woman in the world.
Fraser, okay. Is it still Fraser Price? Is it still Fraser Price? Because she's been like the fastest woman in the world for like 15 years. I feel like I've seen her like 3 straight Olympics. And she just like, it's like, I don't know, this might be her last run. And then she go the fuck off again.
The Jamaican lady, bro. I keep forgetting that name. But I should have looked it up, but she is one of the fastest. She is the fastest woman in the world. But I'm looking we on Olympics. I'm looking forward to the track and field this year because of all the shit that, like, I feel like it's between Jamaica and America, them the only two nations that's gonna win anything, like, speed wise.
Yeah, it's Shelly and Fraser Price.
Yeah, I'm like, Fraser Price, I'm pretty sure still. I mean, girl's ridiculous.
Right.
But that's all. I mean, like, even if they weren't, like, hey, it's the Olympics. I could not know the names until the final comes down. I'm still going to be hyped for that 100 meters, 200, the relays. Like, all that shit is still fucking exciting regardless of
Sha'Carri not even in the top 5 in that argument.
Damn. In top times this year?
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
Times this year, I think she placed like 3rd, right?
No, that was all time. My bad. Fastest woman alive right now. I put in fastest woman alive right now, and they still gave me like,
yeah, they'll do
wild
that.
ass.
But
no, that's date of birth. It might be this year, as of June 2021, June 29th, 2021. Yeah, she's not in the top 5.
Shit,
she ran. I think her time for the 100 was like 3rd best of all time or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Because the 100 ranking dates as of June 29th, 2021. Shelly and Fraser Price.
No, she ran it earlier. She ran it earlier this year. She is the 2nd fastest.
She's the 2nd
fastest time in Oh shit, no, that's her fastest ever. Oh no, that's date of
Oh,
birth.
okay.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, 2021. Fraser Price ran at 10.63. Sha'Carri ran at 10.72. So those are the two fastest this year.
Okay.
10.63, bro. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
And that whole tenth of a second, that tenth of a
That's
second is
huge in 100 meters. Tenth of a second in 100 meters is a good fucking distance.
like that's a great distance. She would have, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna hopefully we'll get to see something from Sha'Carri. I don't know. Hopefully she get to the Olympics and she get to run and do everything.
The good thing with her is that she is still really young.
Like she 21.
She's 21. So hopefully, you never know. Again, the Olympics only comes around once every 4 years. Like you would hope that she's able to, have other opportunities, but we see that in all sports all the time.
Games. You still got the World Games in about 2 years, so
yeah, those things happen. But the Olympics is always a little different than the Worlds. Like,
how y'all feel about it? Everybody reacting to it the way they're reacting to it.
Social media, bro. It's not nothing. It's not anything new, bro. We're all on Twitter. We're all on Facebook. It's not a surprise. Salute to the people that's standing up for it, though.
It's not a surprise, but it's still annoying to me.
Yeah.
Just as I don't say, okay, this stuff happens, but I have a real problem with people judging other people and how they deal with grief. Like that really, as someone who's dealt with a lot of it in my life, you can't tell people how to deal with something like that. That is where I draw the line in any circumstance, in any situation. You shouldn't do it. Like that girl might have jumped off. You don't know what's going on in someone's head when they lose someone that close to them. And finding out in a way that they did, nah, don't tell her how she should have, what she should have done. I don't care what anybody else has done and how anybody else has handled any kind of situation like that. That ain't what this person's situation is. That's always where I draw the line, and that's the shit that bothers me more than anything.
Okay, so I can have said it better.
All right. Let's go down.
First of all, before you get to the next topic, make sure you pay some bills, please.
Oh.
So now that's a good co-host right there.
You pay the bills, sir.
I don't know. I pay the bills 5 times a week. 5 times a week now. I pay the bills.
There you go.
Hey, man.
Streaming every day. Every day I have paid the bills. Every stream. Thursday I paid the bills. It's your turn to pay the bills, sir.
It's consistency right there.
Hey, man. Y'all know it, man. Y'all can help support us, support the shop, support 901 Daiquiris. Go buy you some merch. Merch at the shop.store is the website. Of course, you can go on your phone, on your laptop. It don't matter. You can hit one of us up. We can get it to you. Gonna sell you for the same price, but we can get it to you. We got t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, socks, fanny packs, beach towels, pillows, totes. We got a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of unnecessary shit too. So anything with 901 Daiquiris on there or anything with Conversations at the Shop on there. Of course, we got Divorce Besties merch on the way. We got Fight Night merch on the way. Just trying to get this logo down so I can get y'all shirts right, man. And if you want to buy drinks, you can always hit up 901 Daiquiris Facebook page or their Instagram page. Get your order in. I ship around the United States. There's no excuse. Support. Is that good enough for you, sir?
It was all right. We need work. We need to work on it, but it was all right. I like it.
Practice that in your off time,
Just I don't have any off time, dog.
Find some off time.
Hey, man.
Sorry.
the NCAA has done it. They letting players get paid, bro. They opened up the floodgates. How y'all feel about it?
It's about time.
Literally took the exact words out of my mouth.
I mean, what more can you say? Like, the universities make so much money off of these kids. You wouldn't even believe how much money they make with TV rights and all of that shit. And they don't let the kids get anything. The kids can't even sign autographs for money. Be like, think about how tough that could have been for, even though they still paying them kids. Like, let's not. They're still paying at least the top. The top stars that you think are going to be stars, they always get paid. Let's keep it real.
Right.
But now the dollar signs are going to go way up for them. I think kids will be multimillionaires before they even get to the NBA or before they even get to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, with endorsement deals and shit. You can get an endorsement while you were a freshman or some shit. You pretty much set. I don't know what that means for the NBA or the NFL. I don't know if I should be concerned about that. But I think it's good for the kids overall. It's about damn time.
Yeah, for sure. This has long been needed. College athletics is a billion-dollar industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry, and everybody gets paid off it, had been getting paid off it, except for the people who actually put their bodies on the line. It's been ridiculous. I'm glad that they can finally make some money off their name, off their image, off their likeness, as they long should have been. I don't think there's going to be a bunch of major ones, but I think, as someone pointed out, I think it was on ESPN, it's not just about national brands. It's about the local. It's all of the local businesses. Think of all those small towns that are legit real college towns. You ain't got to be playing football. Think of you see lacrosse on ESPN. Most of them schools up there and all them local little schools, they can get little deals from restaurants and car dealerships and whatever the fuck up there in all those local areas. Like, all that shit matters everywhere. Think of fucking UConn and Tennessee women's basketball and all that shit. Like, those are fucking massive. Like, all of those, it ain't got to be fucking Nike and Gatorade and all that shit. Just the little stores around the college town, all that shit, you can get paid off of doing that, doing appearances and doing whatever the fuck in all those places. That's huge, and that stops a lot of these athletes from having to go to fucked up means in order to fucking make a living.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit is huge. I'm beyond just, I'm happy for it. It should have been happening a long time ago.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, dog. It's exciting to see the college players finally get, other than their school paid for, like, get some money in their goddamn pockets, bro. Like, Master P's son just signed a $2.3 million sponsorship endorsement deal with some tech company, and he going to TSU. So he walking in to TSU with $2.3 million endorsement deal. You got Deion Sanders getting his entire defensive line and offensive line dealership. I mean, endorsements with Ford. So they getting Ford trucks off rip. Like, they good. When you see stuff like that, bro, I'm like, all right, it's cool. So maybe, just maybe, this might have people, you know what? I can stay in college and work on my game a little bit more before I go to the NBA.
I was just thinking in my head that, do you think the more kids that are, with basketball specifically, that are going this G League route,
I was about to just mention that.
That might have been a little bit of a push.
That's why I said I've kind of concerns about it, especially for the NBA, because now you don't have to take the LaMelo Ball route. You don't have to go overseas to play for a year. You don't have to take that $500,000 contract or $1 million contract to play in the G League, where, from the shit I've heard about the G League, is not the best situation.
It's still more competition in college. Ain't no
True.
college team about to go up there and beat no fucking G League team. Like, that's
True.
not about to happen.
True. But why would you don't have to take that risk now of possibly fizzling out in the G League because you're not ready for that competition. You can stay in school, make your money, beat up on the competition there, and then come out as a first round draft pick. It's kind of an easier role, to be honest with you.
It's pros and cons both ways. Like, obviously, you go the G League route. It's just basketball. Like, that's the job.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to worry about classes. You ain't got to worry about shit else. You go into work, like, and you're getting paid for it. Whereas the NCAA, but like the experience, there's nothing, like, cliche as fuck, but there's nothing like a college experience. Right. Like, just being on campus and doing that type of shit. Like, that's a whole different thing too. So it helps even the field, I would say, especially for these top prospects, because to me, the G League was clearly the better option. You're going to get money. You're going to get specific training that's going to help you become, and then be like, they're working with former players and top level coaches who know what it takes to be in the league and are helping you to go that route. Not to mention the extra shit, the financial classes and all that other shit that they're doing for those kids with that G League team too. Like, honestly, it's one of the smartest things the NBA has done recently is doing that shit.
Right. My whole thing, like, when you go to the G League, like, you can still enter the draft after you go to the G League, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. The Jalen Green is at least top 3 pick pretty much this year. He's some people have him number 1, I've seen.
Yeah, so I mean, it's, I think it might can lead to some kids staying a little bit longer in college. You get that endorsement deal, and then part of your endorsement deal, you might got to stay a year or 2 at the school, then get on down. And I mean, getting, especially if you're getting coached by a great college coach, I don't see why you would want to leave right off the bat and you ain't have a great college year. As some of them do. They have a bad, a whole season. They might have 6 good games and then they still want to leave. It's because they're going for the money. Now you're getting paid, so maybe you can stay, get a little workout, get your working game a little bit more.
But at the same time, you could lose endorsement deals too, can't you?
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, well, shit. They might still go.
Yeah. Like, I mean, well, the same concerns arise regardless of whether you're getting paid in the NCAA. Like, staying in college, a lot of times you get looked down on. Why were you not good enough to come out as after your first year? Now you're older, and I got these other players who are younger who could develop more. And if you don't develop the way you did and you hoped in that second year, now you really got a fucking problem. Because if you just come out after 1, there's still that, he's still got potential, he's still got promise. Now 2 years in and you still struggling, now I'm concerned. Now you've gone from a top 5 pick to a mid to late first rounder.
Is that it? I don't know. I guess because it's more tape to pick on you.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Because that's what, some of the football players go through. Like, they might have an amazing freshman year. Sophomore year, I don't know. Junior year, kind of iffy. You went from a first round pick to a third round pick. Like,
it happens. And we just saw fucking Davion Mitchell lead Baylor to the fucking national championship. And, like, really dominating. It's like, yeah, but still, you're like 22 now, and I don't know if you're like, that's literally what it is. Like, I got Cade and Jalen Suggs over here at 18 years old. Like, yeah, Davion, you're amazing, but how much can you grow? Which is crazy because most people don't hit their peak to fucking 25, 26.
Because I was going to say, they don't get better in the NBA till year 2 and 3. Like, it's never like they come. It's rare that it's just come in automatic superstar. Like,
very rare.
That day, automatic superstar. No, you have to. They go through this shit, and then all of a sudden, oh, now I see why he went number 1, number 2, number 3, number 7. You know, because people forget. Steph was in what, year 6 before everything went.
He had injuries. Steph was mostly injuries were his issue.
Yeah, he had ankle problems early on.
He kept having ankle issues. Mm-hmm. It's only like there's just a certain couple of people that fucking the 2003 draft really fucked it up for a lot of people. Because Bron, Melo, Wade, and Bosh all came in immediately balling. Like from rip. And it was like, oh shit. Like you have those certain people that immediately, Chris Paul was another one. Chris, like immediately you saw the difference. You're like, oh shit, this is different. It's why Josh stood out when he came in, because it's like, hey, maybe your numbers aren't great, but goddamn, we thought Memphis was gonna be the worst team in the league. You're doing something. Luka, same Josh shit. Like
years in college though.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like an immediate. But even still, he was only like 19. He was still super young. But it's just like those guys who have that immediate impact, like that's really not the. It's still the majority of people still need a couple years to truly, really find their potential. You don't get a lot of guys like the ones with Donovan Mitchell, same shit. Like you don't get a lot of people capable of doing that type of shit year one. But then it becomes the expectation, and that's what fucks up a lot of people.
Right. Still on the NCAA. So y'all think they gonna get Reggie Bush's Heisman back?
They need to. Shouldn't have took it in the first fucking place.
I seen the tweets, bro. Reggie Bush was talking about he wanted his Heisman back. Chris Webber was like, hey, somebody give me the keys to where the banners at for them division wins at University of Michigan. Like all these big time ex players is like going ham right now. Johnny Manziel was on there talking about I would have made a bag. Matt Linus said
he would have got paid. Manziel would have been even worse because, like, at least with it, he couldn't have shit, and then he went wild. He'd already been wild coming into the league, even more. Manziel would have gotten huge fucking endorsements.
Who would have made the most money off endorsement deals? Recent college players that you can think of.
Zion would have made a lot more motherfuckers.
Yeah. Zion it's hard to argue against Zion. I think Johnny would have been up there. I think Reggie Bush would have been up there too. Them like Reggie during that time was fucking huge.
Yeah. Zion, Reggie Bush, Johnny Manziel. What about Tim Tebow?
Fuck yeah, he would have. Shit, he might have been the biggest.
He might have been the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tebow stayed with Tebow went 3 years, so yeah. Because I was thinking of names like who had like great college careers, like JJ Redick. I can see him.
He would have gotten specific ones. Like Redick was Redick would have had to find the right people to fucking like really like the right endorsements, and he'd have just like specific ones that have been perfect.
Shit, Derrick Rose.
No.
he would have had some. I'm trying to look at these recent, because a lot of them were like 1 year.
That was 1 year.
Like Cam Newton in his 1 year
That's what I was.
would
I
have
was
been
gonna say. Cam.
huge. Like those are the. It's tough. Tebow probably would have been the fucking. Jesus
Tebow would have been
Christ.
Tebow mania would have went crazy.
Yeah. Baker would have made some money.
He was in school what 2 years?
Yeah, something like that. He would have made some. I think I would guess between either Tebow or Johnny. I think in football. I think Zion for sure in basketball. I don't think anybody's seeing Zion basketball wise. In endorsement wise, like nah.
Brian would have went to college. Brian damn sure would have went to college for a year. What?
What? No, that man went straight out of high school. You weren't worried about it. He got a Nike deal as soon as he graduated.
I'm just talking about as far as being the top. I'm just talking about as far as being the top getter in the NCAA. Brian would have been number one, clear.
Yeah, hell yeah,
clear.
Yeah. Too bad he took that Hummer. He wasn't gonna be able to go to college anyway.
There's people that would have. I mean, like he would have dominated. Like we know he would have dominated college. Like there's some people we know just would have. He would have dominated college. Kobe would have dominated college. KG would have dominated college. Like we know this. Like that's just what it was. Didn't need it.
Yeah, man. I think. Yeah, Bron, Zion, and basketball. I'm thinking of all
Zion. I still think Zion. As much attention as Bron got, it wasn't
cover of fucking ESPN.
But the way media and social media works, I think the reach of Zion still would have been just on a time.
Yeah, on a time
based
thing,
on the time.
Right. I didn't consider that.
Zion's reach. Like we were seeing Zion highlight tapes. We didn't even know who the fuck he was. We just was seeing the highlight tapes. I was like, who is this huge motherfucker dunking on everybody?
Yeah, we started seeing his highlight tapes in his junior year. So, like,
right.
It was 2 years worth of, damn, where he going to school at? Like, where he going to go? And then he picked Duke out of nowhere. And, yeah. Yeah,
just don't know.
Speaking of NBA players, playoff recap for the week, man. The Suns are going to the NBA Finals. Chris Paul
to the couch, Clippers.
Yeah. Chris Paul is in his first NBA Finals. It just so happened Marcus wouldn't be here when we had the Chris Paul topic.
I knew what he was doing.
Yeah, because we told him in a group he was going to get hibachi for it. So it makes sense that he's not here.
So, how do y'all feel about Phoenix making it to the finals, Brody?
I'm happy. I am happy for Chris Paul. Like, as annoying as he can be, like he really is. It would have been a shame for him to have never at least made the finals. Like, even with a lot of the greatest to never win a ring, they usually at least make it. All the ones you think of. Barkley, Stockton, Malone, Elgin Baylor, AI, like all these dudes, they still made it. Mm-hmm. So it would have been a shame if he had never even made it. So at least he's got the shot. The motherfuckers just, they've had their style. That they've been the team that's more or less kind of stayed the healthiest throughout the year. Like they've had their issues kind of, but they've known who they are the whole season. Again, we've said it before. We can say whatever we want about injuries and all this shit. I think most people believe the Clippers would have beat them if they were healthy. I think most people believe the Lakers would have beat them if they were healthy. But that's the way of the playoffs. So now we get to see if they can do this shit on the biggest stage.
Yeah, man. I'm proud to see Chris Paul in the finals. Does it make him a top 5 point guard of all time now?
He got to win the chip first. Even though
he's in the discussion.
He's definitely in the discussion, but I think he needs to. You still need to stamp this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like that's
That would
I think
stamp it.
that would
I think that would
it would
stamp
be
it.
no debate if he won the
Yes.
title. Like it
Yes.
wouldn't be a debate. That's what I mean by that. Like I kind of already consider him top 5, but for everybody else, like it'd be an argument. Like you'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like he's clearly top 5. You know what I'm saying? Especially winning the title this late in his career, especially
Right.
with the success that we've seen him have these past couple of seasons with teams that shouldn't be that good are making
That
like
Oklahoma City shit is still
OKC.
ridiculous.
The OKC
That-
accomplishment is fucking crazy when you think about it.
That's
And
the
now
one.
now you're doing this shit with the Suns where Booker couldn't even get to the playoffs, and now you're in the motherfucking NBA Finals and this Chris Paul, and he's in year 16. You have to.
And
you
he took them to the he clinched that game 6. He took over that game 6 when it needed to happen. Book's
What,
been
he had
struggling ever
31
since he got his
and a half?
nose broke. Like, I mean, and like Lord knows I ain't never broken my nose. It's gotta be uncomfortable as shit wearing a mask and dealing with that shit. And then getting elbowed again in your already broken nose. Like, dog. I get why Book's kind of struggled the last couple games. I'm not even gonna hold that against him too much because that shit's rough. Chris Paul stepped the fuck up. DeAndre Ayton has been DeAndre Ayton this entire fucking playoffs. They just gotta hope that they get one. If those 3 are being consistent, you just need one from Bridges, Crowder, Campaign. One of them dudes. One of those 3. If you get your main 3 being consistent, they just need something from one of those 3, and they're almost always getting it every single game.
Yeah, man. I mean, y'all said everything you could say about them boys, dog. How about this other series that we got going on in the East, where the battle of the secondary stars?
Giannis already out tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. They ain't saying nothing about Trey, but Giannis out.
No, Trey needs
Trey
to
gotta
play
play.
tonight. Trey has to play. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with his ankle, but he has to play. He doesn't necessarily need to be the primary scoring option. But dog, I don't know if what we at game 6 now?
This
I
is
don't
game
know,
6.
I don't know if game 4 was just an anomaly, which it looked like in game 5, because they sunned them in game 5. Like they got,
But they should have. Like, I don't, especially with both stars. Like, even with everyone healthy, to me, it's just like, yo, Milwaukee, you're better than them. Like, y'all should be able to beat this team. Without both stars, you could easily make the argument the next 2 best players with both Giannis and Trey out are Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. Like, y'all should win with both of those stars out.
like trash this postseason.
He's been good this series, though. He was trash against Brooklyn. He was terrible against Brooklyn. He's been pretty good against Atlanta. Like, he's been. I mean, it was hard to get worse than he was against Brooklyn. But he's done. He stepped up this series. It's just to me, Milwaukee is just better than them. Like,
Especially
a couple years from now, maybe Atlanta has when these guys get a little bit better. And Hunter's out too, who's also been one of their best players. So it's just like John Collins is fine. He ain't no fucking all-star. John Collins is not a goddamn all-star. Bogdanovich is good. He ain't a fucking all-star. And he's hobbled. Clint Capella's not an all. Like, they're good players. But Middleton, Drew Holiday, Brooke Lopez, Brooke turned back the fucking clock.
The crazy shit, like I mentioned this on Twitter, the crazy shit is Shaq and Chuck have been screaming at Milwaukee to give Brooke Lopez the ball. In a minute he starts getting his touches, he goes fucking crazy. shout out to Brook Lopez, man. Shout out to Brook Lopez, bro, because I didn't see that shit coming. Not from him. I figured maybe Middleton will step up, maybe Holiday will step up, but him and Bobby Portis Jr. went fucking
Portis
bananas.
was
like,
Oh, yeah. Porter's on.
I didn't even think Portis was gonna start. Like I was like, you don't play Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis together. That don't make. They really were just like, nah, we're about to punk y'all, and did it. Like y'all
should
not
have been
big
doing
enough.
it though.
I think Bud's offense is better when it doesn't have a star.
clearly, they moved the ball a whole lot better.
That
Clearly.
offense is beautiful. How did he do it in Atlanta? It was the same shit in Atlanta. It wasn't a star. Al Horford was the best fucking player. Like his
That team had
offense
who?
works.
Al Horford,
Jeff
Paul
T,
Millsap.
Korver, Paul Millsap. Like
Yeah, that team was
it
trash.
works better when it's
The folks won 60 games and got beat the fuck down by Cleveland.
washed.
But nah, man. Who y'all got winning game 6?
Let me check.
I think Milwaukee finishes it.
Let me check.
I think Milwaukee finishes it tonight. I'm not even sure it's going to be a close game. I think, like kudos to it. Atlanta got here before they were supposed to get here. That's how I feel about the Hawks. Like this wasn't supposed to be like this was supposed to be okay. Y'all made the 4 or 5 seed. Okay, you got to Philly. You gave Philly a little bit of a run, and now you go out. And now you build up. Hunter gets back. He gets better. Herder gets better. Cam Reddish gets better. Trey and Capella. What's the other big kid that they drafted? Okongwu. Like they got a lot of young pieces. It's like, okay, now you take that and you build on it. And a year from now or 2 years from now you like y'all weren't supposed to be here, and somehow y'all got here because Ben Simmons. And y'all ended up in the conference finals when y'all wasn't quite ready yet. Like that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. With them not having Giannis, I think this is a big game for Milwaukee. I think I don't think they win this game. Because despite of what we saw yesterday, Atlanta kept finding a way to get back in the game.
That's very true. That is very true.
That's the only thing I noticed. Like they were down like 30 to like 8 or some shit.
and they were down 9.5.
And they were down now 9 at halftime. So those points that they couldn't accumulate to get over the top, maybe if Trey plays, that's where it comes in. I did watch the game, so I noticed that they didn't necessarily run as much pick and roll as they usually do. There was a lot of isolation ball from what I was seeing when I was watching. A lot of Kevin Herter just trying to do something off the dribble, which he didn't do as well as he did in game 4. You had Bogdanovich just chucking a lot of threes. Then Gallinari came in. He was shooting turnaround jumpers. I think Nate reels them in and gets them playing their type of brand of basketball this game. I got Atlanta tonight. Did I make a good argument? I usually don't make good arguments.
That was pretty good one. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, good job, Malik. Good job, sir.
Thanks, man.
You gonna be taking over Twitter tonight?
Oh, it's my night again? No, I'm going out tonight. One of y'all niggas got to handle that. One of y'all niggas got to handle that tonight. If I'm at the bar and I'm watching the game, I'll still take over. That's cool. We'll see.
I was just asking. I mean, no matter to me.
Are you what? Do you have to work?
No.
Work night, nigga. I've been putting in hours this week, nigga. Hey, look, you can work tonight,
brother. I will. I'll do my thing. Hell, we all gonna be on that motherfucker from all.
I was gonna say I get a couple drinks in me tonight because I'm off for the weekend. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna take a trip once this shit is done. Get me a fresh bottle of whiskey.
the password and stuff in the group chat.
Oh, I know.
It depends on what I do. If I'm home,
We'll
it'd
see.
be crazy to have 3 niggas running the conversation.
Don't try to duck this. Make your pick, Gerard. You gotta make your pick, Gerard.
I am going to pick. It's Game 6 in Atlanta.
Yep.
No Giannis. Do I trust Chris Middleton on the road?
Fuck no.
Yeah, not on the road.
Fuck no.
I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Fuck no. I don't trust. That's why. That's why I made my pick. Is because I saw how he reacted after Giannis went down, and you did that. You didn't do it at home. You had a good game at home, but it's gonna be hostile as fuck in Atlanta that night.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday night game in Atlanta. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. I don't see Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez going the fuck off like they went off the other night. Even though that John Collins and Brook Lopez matchup is a fucking nightmare for John Collins, apparently.
But they're too little. They're a bit like they have tall. They don't have like they have tall guys. They don't have big guys. Brook Lopez is big. Bobby Portis is right. Brook Lopez is 7 feet, legit, 290. Bobby Portis is what, 6'9", 6'10", 260?
I don't know if
something like that.
I think Bobby Portis.
Whatever he
I think
doesn't
he's
have
just one of them niggas you don't fuck with. Like
I was just gonna say, whatever he doesn't have in weight, he makes up for in hood niggish. Yeah. Like hood niggerdom. Like that's you ain't about to fuck. You ain't moving. I know this. Clint Capella ain't moving Bobby Portis off the spot.
No,
they're not. Like you're not moving him. Like there's just certain guys that you just even the bigs and wings. Wes Matthews is like that. Wes Matthews is a wing. Is just like don't try to post him up. Try something else. That's what Bobby Portis is. Like you don't post up Bobby Portis. Try to make him run around, like do something. They can't do that, but Capella don't got post moves like that. It's not his game. So he ain't about to take advantage of no shit like that. You ain't giving him the ball to go to work. Then it kind of goes on John Collins. And I don't think Collins is that kind of dude that you can just give him the ball and he's about to give you 30. He's not. I'm not sure.
I've seen him go off a couple times, but
he's going off. I'm not saying he can't.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like all Bobby Portis' weight is like in his legs. Like his upper body doesn't seem like
that's why I was like, that's why I was saying I don't see him being 250, but if he's 250,
it's like his upper body's kind of skinny, but no one can move him the fuck out the way. Shit is wild.
Yeah, so I got Atlanta winning this game. Who do y'all have finishing off this series? Do you think if Trey don't play tonight, you think Trey and Giannis come back? If it goes to Game 7, you think Trey and Giannis come back Game 7, or Trey comes back Game 7?
I think Trey's more likely.
I don't think there's a Game 7 for Atlanta if Trey doesn't play. I'm sorry, not after what I saw last game. You don't even have to ask that question. I don't think Giannis comes back for the rest of the series.
I agree with that.
I don't. I'm sorry. That shit, regardless of how much of a monster Giannis is, the way that injury looked, I don't know if this is like a Kawhi situation where they're like, all right, bro, you possibly might be out for the playoffs, but we not going to tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? But I did notice him standing a lot on the sidelines last game, so he might be okay. But I don't see if Milwaukee don't get it done tonight and then Giannis doesn't play Game 7. That shit might get a little choppy.
That is familiar territory for Atlanta.
Yeah, that shit might get a little choppy. So Milwaukee needs to close it tonight. They need to.
They need to. If I was putting money on it, I would bet on Milwaukee. But I think Atlanta being at home and I think they're gonna win. I think Atlanta gonna win. I can't trust Chris Middleton, bro. I'm sorry.
That's a fair point.
I can't trust Malik's number one option. Like, I can't do it.
Malik's no. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. 1 second.
Oh,
Oh.
He's the number one option in the last 2 minutes of the game.
That wasn't the original statement you stated. when I tried to tell you that, you was like, no. I'm like, he just
No. True. But to me, that makes you your number one option. Like that's my point. Like,
no, that does not make you the number one option. Kyrie and LeBron both played together, and we all know LeBron was the number one option. But Kyrie closed most of the games out.
No, I've seen Bron close out a lot of games with Kyrie. I'm not going to give Kyrie too.
Here you go. Right.
I'm not going.
You still on this Kyrie redemption tour?
I get he hit the shot, bro, but let's not play like the championship Bron won. He wasn't going fucking bananas. Like
ridiculous.
Let's not do that, bro. I'm not doing that.
I never, ever said he wasn't.
Bron hit a few game winners in that playoffs as well.
I never said he didn't. I just said Kyrie closed a lot of the games. Just LeBron closed a lot of the games too. They take turns. That's what they do.
Kobe closed a lot of the games with Shaq because Shaq couldn't get the ball in the last 2 minutes.
Right.
Shaq is absolutely the number one fucking option on that team.
That doesn't make Kobe is not Chris Middleton. Let's This man is saying that Chris Middleton is number one over Giannis, and I'm saying no, he's not.
In the last 2 minutes.
He's definitely number one in the last 2 minutes.
I will give you that.
Question.
I might even stretch that and say he's the number one option in the fourth quarter period. I may stretch it.
I'll give you this. He's the number one half court option.
Of course. Giannis can't do shit. Giannis dribble package is on rookie. I believe my son's got a better dribble package than Giannis.
Okay, I chill out there. Giannis' first step is crazy. He don't need a dribble package with that first step.
He needs another move besides dribble 2 times to the right and spin move. He needs something.
Or dribble a euro.
Has to lead the league in charges. He has to. Because I feel like 3-4 times a game he does that, and there's just someone waiting because they know the spin is coming, and he just spins right into him. Like, every time.
It's all it is, the same move. Is it a spin move or a euro step? Take your choice.
I'm disappointed because I know he worked with Kobe, so he's been taught some shit. Just didn't stick.
Gerard out here trying to make me look real donkey of the weakest. Accept your award, Gerard. Stop trying to put that on everybody else.
I'm not trying to make you look like anything. You said it, sir, not me. You said it, not me. Didn't
Loso say Chris Paul is the greatest point guard of all time?
He did say that
this week. Wasn't that this week?
Boy, yes. Loso is donkey.
Where is Loso?
2 weeks in a row.
By the way,
We just jumping Steph and Magic like that. Like Steph ain't got 3 rings his damn self and 2 MVPs with the unanimous MVP. But Chris Paul making the finals is gonna jump in. Yeah, no, we're not.
How many?
Let me ask you this question, Corey. Would you put him over Zeke?
If he wins that, to me, that's where the debate begins.
That's my point. That was my point.
If he wins the ring, to me, there's Magic and Steph on their own level, and then then that's where the debate starts. With Zeke, if CP wins, it's him versus Zeke for number 3.
After the shit I saw in OKC, I got him over Zeke.
And you know what? I'd be remiss if I didn't throw J Kidd in that combo. Because J Kidd did lead a trash net stand to the finals.
To the finals twice, right?
To the finals twice.
Right, you're right.
So that's 3 to
Weren't
5.
They trash though?
Todd McCullough started at center.
You still had Kerry Kittles. You still had Kenya Martin.
Who? Did you just name Kerry Kittles?
Hey, look, man. Still had him. I was kind of a Nets fan back then, so don't worry about it. I got mad respect for Kerry Kittles.
I like Kerry Kittles.
And then Keith Van Horn. I got respect for niggas like that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Ty McCullough, you got me there. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue that.
Kerry was, I want to find like the equivalent of Kerry Kittles in today's NBA, and I can't think of it. And I'm gonna think of it, and when I do,
Kerry Kittles is like KCP-ish.
No.
Nah, he's a little better than KCP.
He's better than KCP.
He's better than KCP.
We're not doing that. We're not doing. He's better than KCP.
I can't do Kerry like that.
He's better than KCP.
I can't do Kerry like
said
that.
KCP-ish.
No. Game's way different.
Nah, I won't do that.
Who gets compared to Kerry Kittles? Nobody. Who was all on that team?
In his own bag.
Kerry Kittles was like.
Shut up. He wasn't.
Kerry Kittles was like dollar store Rip Hamilton.
I was going to compare him to Rip. Like,
he's
before
like dollar store Rip Hamilton
became like Rip. Like, I could kind of see.
So before Rip became Richard, so it was Richard Hamilton before he was Rip.
Yeah, it was Richard Hamilton while he was with Washington and shit. And then he became Rip when he went to Detroit.
Yeah, I can't see who compared to Kerry Kittles, bro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time on that.
Yeah, what you waste your time on? Never mind. We're not gonna do Mike dirty today. I'm just saying you waste your time there, but it's okay. Nigga been to the finals twice. You don't want to give him no credit, but guy's gonna be a fucking superstar. Next topic.
Fool, shut up, fool.
Okay. Next topic.
Oh my god, I can't stand you, brother.
I know you can't. You tried to throw me under the bus, so there you go.
I didn't throw you under the bus, bro.
Yes, you did. You tried.
Why would I do that?
You compared Kerry Kittles to KCP. You tried to throw me under the bus.
He ain't that bad.
It's Kerry fucking Kittles, bro. I'm sorry. It wouldn't. I didn't get 2K and be like, "Oh, Kerry Kittles. Don't leave Kerry Kittles open."
You actually couldn't leave Kerry Kittles open. Actually, if you played NBA, you couldn't leave Kerry Kittles open.
It's Kerry Kittles. He's fine. He's like your standard. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess he can start. He's good enough.
Standard to guard,
kind of. Yeah, he is like literally like your average, like when you first create a player, like the standard 2 guard. Like Kerry Kittles is right at that standard level. Like that's where Kerry Kittles is at.
82, 81,
like somewhere
82.
in the 78 to 81 range, like right there. That's where Kerry Kittles is at. Right there in the middle.
That boy
go to the next topic. I'm gonna do a little research. Go ahead. I'm gonna do a little research. Go ahead.
He got they chose him when they were too scared to draft Kobe. So he will always have that hanging over his head too. That was because of Kobe's agent. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So switching to the NFL, man. NFC North predictions. The NFC North contains the Chicago Bears, the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm missing one, the Detroit Lions. How y'all feel? Who gonna win the division? Who coming in last? And is A-Rod gonna leave or not?
First off, we know who's coming in. Actually, no, I can't even say we know who's coming in last because if Aaron Rodgers don't play,
Green Bay.
Look,
Green Bay got a nice running attack. and some nice receivers.
They got Aaron because Jamal Williams left. Jamal Williams ain't there no more, so it's just Aaron Jones. It's just Aaron Jones now. I just if Rodgers isn't playing, I'm like looking at this offense and like Devontae Adams, amazing. I don't know if he's just about to make Jordan Love look like a fucking half decent quarterback. Like, and who are your other receivers?
Yeah.
Who's your Mercedes Lewis? Listen, I love Mercedes Lewis, Long Beach Poly. The Frank Gore of tight ends, as someone called him before. But like he's also still getting a lot of time. I don't trust. It's literally Aaron Rodgers fucking bringing this team up. And their defense is all right, but like roster-wise, I like Minnesota and Chicago better than I like Green Bay, especially if Rodgers isn't there.
So we all agree that Detroit is probably the last team again.
Yeah, Jared Goff, man. And they couldn't get shit right with Stafford, bro. No, sorry. I don't even want to talk about the Detroit Lions.
It's Jared Goff. They went from Matt Stafford to Jared Goff, and they lost Kenny Galladay.
Number 1 draft pick. Is there a team worse than them, if you think about it?
I'd have to sit and think about it.
Sit and watch, sit and look at these rosters. But they do have a nice tight end.
Who?
They have Jared Goff.
Detroit got a nice tight end. The white boy,
Hawkinson?
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson, he all right.
Is that nice? He
okay.
Nice. He ain't the best tight end in the league, but he ain't trash.
I'm just like sitting like their top receivers that I'm looking at right now that I see are Tyrell Williams and Brashad Perriman.
No.
With Jared Goff at quarterback.
Yeah. I've seen
and
Perriman
DeAndre Swift is an unproven running back. So who the fuck knows if he's gonna be good or not? He's fine, but we don't know yet. So Detroit's
looking at
still.
Detroit's last. All right. So if Green Bay plays, we're looking at Green Bay maybe still being number 1. If Aaron Rodgers plays, still looking at Green Bay being number 1.
If he gives a fuck at that.
That's the other part.
He cannot give a fuck and still be better than Jordan Love.
No, of course. Of course. I'm not questioning that at all. Like
I'm just questioning, is he gonna care enough to finish out the season?
No, I think so, because Aaron Rodgers still gonna have that fuck you mentality. So
because
I don't know if he'll be as pissed off as he was last season, but
right.
All right, so Minnesota, their roster is dope. The wide receiver from LSU they had last year, the rookie, Kirk Cousins,
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Still got Kirk Cousins.
I can't get past Kirk Cousins. He's gotten better. He's done better than I thought he would. I can't see them making a serious run with Kirk Cousins at quarterback. I just can't. I think I like their roster better than any other roster in the division. If I'm being real. Jefferson, Thielen, Irv Smith is a solid tight end. Their defense, they got pieces on the defense. They added Pat Peterson. You still got Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, Danielle Hunter. Like, they got people.
Oh, shit. Pat Peterson went over there?
Yeah, he got a 1-year deal.
Yep. Eric Kendrick. Like, they've got pieces. Like, If you said I had to bet money on the team to win the division, I'd put it on Minnesota.
without Aaron Rodgers or with Aaron Rodgers?
Definitely without Aaron Rodgers. With Aaron, I'd be a little more concerned, but I think I'd still lean Minnesota. Their roster to me, top to bottom, is better than Green Bay's. It's just Aaron Rodgers is good enough to pull. Yeah, it's. I mean, and we've seen it before. Like Minnesota has had a really good roster for some time now.
They usually do. They just can't get their quarterback situation right.
Yeah, that's the problem. And that quarterback situation is still better than fucking Chicago's. If Chicago had a quarterback, I mean, that defense is still fucking ridiculous. I don't.
Nick, they've got who's projected to be the starter?
Dalton is still projected to be the starter right now. No, I thought it was Dalton. They said Dalton's QB1. Dalton's QB1.
Damn.
That was the whole tweet. That was like the tweet that they let out when they signed him, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they said Dalton's QB1.
That's wild.
I was about to say Nick Foles, but
he's on there. He's still on the roster.
He's still on the roster. Oh well, shit.
Yeah, but Dalton is the one where it was like,
I thought they were going to trade
QB1. They might,
but because you take out they drafted Justin Fields, right?
Right.
I still think Justin Fields plays though.
We'll see. They just need. All they need is like above average quarterback play. They don't have to be Aaron Rodgers. They don't have to be. If they could get Kirk Cousins level quarterback play, they'd probably go like 13-4. Like legitimately. Somehow Allen Robinson puts up numbers with the shittiest quarterbacks. I don't know how the fuck he does this shit every year, but he has regularly put up numbers with trash-ass quarterbacks in both Jacksonville and Chicago.
And Andy Dalton did almost lead you guys to the playoffs. So
you shut your mouth. Fucking up our draft pick.
This man always do this shit, bro.
Is it not facts? Like I don't want. It's not like I'm not.
He won like 2 games.
Facts. Did he almost get you to the playoffs?
It was like 2 games.
Did he almost get you to the playoffs?
Because we one of the worst divisions in the history of the NFL.
Well, why are you ducking my question? Did he almost get you to the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. He's so annoyed with me. He's so fucking annoyed.
Hey man,
No. While we're on this division shit, you weren't here last week.
I was not.
Let me get your take on the NFC East, sir.
I'm sorry, but the scrolling ticker at the bottom says NFC North.
We could change the scroller.
We don't need to. It's already what's done is done. I'm not focused. We're not focused on the past. That is what's done. We are focusing on the present. We've done our NFC. The conversations at the shop.
We didn't do anything. Me, Gerard, and
conversations.
You weren't
conversations
here.
At the shop has done their NFC East predictions. So there is no need to go back to that.
But you the aficionado.
No, I'm good.
Don't worry, Corey. At the end of once we finish the whole NFC, we're gonna list our playoff teams. So it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to go through this anyway.
That's why you might as well just get your shit off now.
It's
what
good.
Were out of curiosity, what were the picks of everyone else? I know you picked the Cowboys because you're a dick. Malik did too.
I didn't even. Gerard, did I have malicious intent when I picked the Cowboys? Did you pick up that?
No, not at all. Me and Malik both picked the Cowboys. Our brother Marcus picked. Did he say the Giants?
Yeah, he said the Giants.
Yeah, he said the Giants.
I'm also picking the Giants.
Yeah, figures. You niggas have done this for a while now. You niggas have been picking the Giants for weeks and weeks, and it trails back to last season as well. This is crazy. You niggas are Giants fans. Closet Giants
Absolutely.
fans.
Don't you ever insult me like that.
I'm just from the shit I've been seeing. I mean, you pick them every week. I don't know.
No. Giants got a squad. The Giants have one major issue, and it's just like fucking the teams we were just talking about. It's if Daniel Jones can fucking handle the quarterback. That's what it is. Daniel Jones plays at league average level. Saquon healthy. Kenny Golladay. They added Kyle Rudolph at tight end. Their O-line couldn't possibly be any fucking worse.
I think that was their problem last year. Saquon.
Exactly. I think that they added Adoree Jackson. I know how you feel about Adoree. Listen, still better than anybody in Cowboys secondary. So,
they'll pay that man 40.
End of the day, I trust the Cowboys offense. I do not trust our defense in the least bit. It's really that simple. Our defense is fucking unless Micah Parsons is really that dude. Maybe Dan Quinn figures some shit out. Like now that he's a coordinator and only has to focus on defense, that he can figure some shit out there. Maybe, but our starting corner, one of them is in his second year and he was kind of hurt as a rookie. I'm not even sure who our second corner is going to be. It might be the rookie that we picked in the second round this year. We still refuse to add like an actual fucking safety for some. We added one, and he's coming off a fucking Achilles tear. Whose name I'm?
What's going on with that?
I don't know why we got fucking what was it? Kazee from Atlanta because Dan Quinn wants to bring his own fucking players. Our pass rush was non-existent, and the only half decent pass rusher we had was Alden Smith, and he's gone.
You still got
Randy. Yeah, we still got DeMarcus Lawrence. He got like 3 sacks over the last 3 years since he signed that fucking contract. I'm not
paid that nigga.
He earned it. That's what's fucked up. Like he did not ball out to get the fucking contract, and he's playing like shit since. We're relying on Randy Gregory, who has approximately 17 NFL suspensions since he stepped foot in the league. Somewhere around that. This is what we're doing right now. I cannot trust our defense. Is Vander Esch going to stay healthy? Who the fuck knows?
No,
probably not. Our defense is going to be terrible again, unless Dan Quinn is a fucking miracle worker. If you could tell me we could have league average defense, I would absolutely take us to win the division because I think our offense is going to be the fucking one of the best in the league. If our O-line can stay healthy, which everyone is finally actually fucking healthy right now. Tyron Smith has literally been is the best I've felt in fucking years. Now that he had this, I think it was a neck surgery or something like that. So if our O-line can actually stay fucking healthy, we got the weapons. Our offense is going to put up numbers. Our offense put up numbers last year in the first couple games. We just couldn't stop nobody. Out here losing 45-35. Who the fuck does that? The goddamn Cowboys. That's who. So yeah, I'm going with Giants. Fuck that. I hate y'all. It's supposed to be NFC North.
Told you I was going to get your prediction.
It's all right, man. I think that's all we got for today, brodies.
Oh no, y'all gotta pick. Y'all gotta make picks on this NFC North.
Oh, I thought I picked.
I said I got the Vikings. Who y'all got?
I got Green Bay.
I'm going with the dark horse. I'm going with Chicago. I think Justin Fields gets the starts and then that takes them over the hump. I'm going Chicago.
I'm going Green Bay until I figure out what the fuck is going on with Aaron Rodgers. My prediction may change, but he's still a Packer right now. So as long as he's still a fucking Packer,
Bro ain't showed.
I'm choosing Green Bay. It does he's still a fucking Packer. Brett Favre ain't show up to camp either.
If Aaron Rodgers literally just like the week before the season started was like, all right, I'm gonna play, would you look at the Packers any less than you would if he went through an entire training camp?
Nope. Sorry.
Like, he don't need fucking training camp.
Nah, but
he's probably sitting on the sideline drinking Mai Tais during fucking training camp anyway. It's just I'm obligated to be here.
Right. All I'm about to do is throw the ball to Devontae 20 fucking times any goddamn way. Let's one of you other motherfuckers run. All the rest of you motherfuckers run fast and get open 50 yards down the field. You better catch the fucking ball.
I'm finna roll out. I'm finna slang that motherfucker.
And that's it. Everything else is going to Devontae, and Mercedes Lewis will get 3 random touchdowns in like primetime games, and everyone will go, oh shit, Mercedes Lewis is still in the league? Like, that's the Packers for the last 4 seasons.
We'll see, man. We'll see. So we got all our picks in, man. I think that's all we got.
We're not talking about Klay. We're not going to talk about Klay.
I wanted Marcus to be here for that one, too. Because we did that last week.
Nothing on the Donovan Mitchell trade rumors. Nothing on these new Dame developments.
The Dame developments is more so something. I don't think the Mitchell thing was. I think the Mitchell thing is more so Dwayne Wade looking at how the league is going, as opposed to something with Donovan Mitchell himself. Like, I think that's D Wade going, man, a lot of these young stars, they hold a lot of power and they kind of are taking it. Like, I think that's just D Wade thinking in that. Then Donovan Mitchell has expressed anything, or there are actual concerns or any disagreements or any shit like that. I don't think the Donovan is anything. Dame, that's some other shit.
Well, Dame is upset. Why is he upset? I thought the Chauncey Billups hiring, he'd be happy about that.
But that's the thing. He didn't want Chauncey. No matter how good of a coach he thinks Chauncey's going to be, he didn't want Chauncey. He wanted Jason Kidd.
But I think Kidd knew, Kidd knew he was going to get the Dallas. Kidd knew he was going to get the Dallas job. I think that's what that was. Kidd knew he was going to get the Dallas job. So Portland switched. And I think Dame's caught a lot of shit for the whole, like, now that the Chauncey Billups was it domestic violence stories? Is that what it was? Mm-hmm. That's popped back up. And so Dame's like, I didn't know that shit. I didn't even vouch for Chauncey. Like, why is motherfuckers coming at me?
Yeah, that Dame situation is getting fucking ugly.
Did you guys catch the post I put in the group the other day?
No, I don't pay attention to what you say sports-wise.
No, it wasn't.
Ignore your post.
Okay, first of all, I found the post in another group. There was a proposed trade that would get.
Oh, that dumbass trade. No,
yes.
No,
we're not. I don't pay attention to them shits. Them shits are so fucking retarded to me and are starting to be so fucking annoying with these trade rumors that these niggas put in the group.
We're not.
Really, them niggas really put up. They really just put up, oh, it might be best for the Nets to trade Kyrie for Ben fucking Simmons. Right. I'm done with the group when it comes to these trade rumor shit.
Nope.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not listening to none of that shit. Unless Woj says something or Ramona says something. I'm not listening to any of that shit. I'm sorry. All that shit is hearsay. No, I'm not doing that.
It's not even rumors. It's literally just like people trying to make up some shit. Is this the one with like the Lakers getting Dame and Ben Simmons or some shit like that? Was that the one? Get the fuck out of here. Why would you do some dumb shit like that?
Found that in another basketball group.
Why would you bring that nonsense over here?
I just wanted to see. I wanted everybody else to see the nonsense.
What the fuck are you gonna do with Dame and Ben Simmons and Bron and it like what
and AD and AD.
No, AD will be gone. There's no fucking way you're getting both of those in.
One, there's no way. There's literally no way. Two, you do not want Ben Simmons on a team where he doesn't at least have the ball in his hands all the time. Ben Simmons gonna play off the ball? How? Where the fuck he gonna
Most of the people that play with Bron are relegated to spot up shooters. That nigga not shooting shit. So you gonna put him in the post? You gonna be the new AD? Fuck out of here. Like, I don't see that.
Nope.
So, and regardless of how great Dame is, Bron's not playing off the ball. He's not. I'm sorry.
We've already spent too much time on that bullshit. Do what you need.
Okay, well, you didn't make the ticker for it, so before we get out of here, anybody got any sins they want to confess? What do you have to say for yourself, sir? Everybody, I'm going to just say mine is my finals pick. That's it. My finals picks are totally fucked up. It's not really my fault, but I take accountability for them.
I still have a shot to get one of my finals teams in, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I definitely was dead wrong in Milwaukee being a good matchup for Brooklyn. Just what I'm in my head, I'm like, well, Giannis has got to match up with KD. Who the fuck else is going to guard him?
Giannis ran from that man.
Giannis ain't want. No, I'm sorry. Like, you can sit here and say it's bullshit. You can sit here and say the coach doesn't want me to do that, so I don't. Nah.
I can see why the coach didn't want him to do that, though.
I can understand that, and that's okay. You take that challenge. There's not a star in the league that can't go up to a coach and say, I'm guarding him. Period. You get cooked or not. And KD show ain't ain't nobody fucking with KD. Ain't nobody even contending KD if he don't want you to contend him. You just gotta hope he miss shots.
What about AD?
That's just what it is. I said what I just said. Ain't nobody. You heard what I said, okay? There is nobody who is sitting here and gonna stop KD if he don't feel like it. And KD get in the fucking zone. KD's just gonna do what KD does. I will say again, in that situation, AD would have went up to the coach and said, "I'm checking him." For damn sure, he would have got cooked.
I can give you that.
He would have got cooked. It is what it is, but I'll take that. I will take that. Even fucking Drew Holiday wasn't doing shit on fucking. It just that whole thing there was dead fucking wrong. So I'll take that one.
Didn't KD, Kyrie, and James put up 90 on them niggas one game? No. That was the series before, right? That was on.
They put up like
that series that y'all should have swept, and they still lost the game.
Yeah, obviously we have problems in Brooklyn. We're trying to figure out. Let us live, nigga. We lost Spence. Let us.
We're about to really lose Spence. Yeah, tell Joe Harris to figure some shit out too.
He definitely needs to figure some shit out, or we getting rid of his ass too.
I'll take him. I'll still take him.
I know you would. I know we not trading him to the Lakers though. We're gonna send him to like OKC or some shit, and then y'all can get him in a couple years.
We'll give you KCP and a future first.
Nah, you give us KCP and you give us THT.
Why you gotta go for THT? It's Joe Harris.
We need THT too.
You don't need THT.
Yes, we do.
We'll give you KCP in our first round pick this year, 22nd.
We don't want your first round pick.
Why not your first round pick? That's potential. THT is a second rounder. You don't have to take THT. KCP in our first round pick for Joe Harris.
You know what? Well, Sean Marks has shown the ability to draft well, but I still want THT.
He wants THT just to shun Corey.
Gotta have THT. No deal if we can't have THT. Actually, you know what? Keep KCP. Give us Caruso.
No.
You already know he's not.
And
Give
us Caruso.
No.
you the weed head.
No.
Give him the weed
Unless you want to
head.
fight Bron. Like, are you trying to throw hands with Bron?
Bron flops a lot. I mean, we could probably do something.
You gonna have to fight Bron to have us get rid of Caruso. Someone like, I don't think Caruso's leaving in free agency unless someone just throws a ridiculous bag at him.
Which is possible.
It's very possible. There's some dumbass team. It's gonna be like fucking Sacramento or some shit. Like, or Detroit is gonna throw him like $10 million a year, and like it's gonna be like, well, fuck it, you gotta take the money, and then he ain't gonna be nowhere near as good, and everyone's gonna be mad at him again. Like, I could see it coming from a fucking mile away.
Yeah,
Caruso has to be on the winning team. That's what happened to Luke Walton. Luke Walton on the winning Lakers team. It's like, all right, got a little role. Got paid, went to like fucking Cleveland or some shit. It was like, how the fuck are you in the league? Like, that's nah.
I still
got to stay on a good team.
I still wonder that to this day. I seen him play in college, and I was like, Luke Walton don't look like a good NBA player.
Sometimes you just need people who know what the fuck to do and where to be at all times. It's literally why Caruso and Bron work well together. Every time Bron is stuck and needs to do something, he's like, fuck, I need someone to cut here. Caruso cuts there. Every fucking time. Like, certain players that you just make a living off that shit.
Plus, we see all the people who were successful in the triangle that went on the coaching. We see, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he made it in the NBA. He was a smart player who could play in the triangle.
Right.
Period. It is what it is.
This coaching shit ain't for him.
Can we really kill Luke? If you think about it,
I think he got a raw. I still think he got a raw deal with the Lakers. Bron just wasn't having him from day one. Like, I think we won the same amount of games the year before Bron got there and then the year Bron came. Like, when it was just a young team, he had the Lakers on a good path. And I don't judge anybody with being in Sacramento because they're just a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. What the fuck?
Right,
I'm not.
Mike Malone was in Denver, and he was in Sacramento.
Boogie was pissed when they let Mike Malone go. Like, nah, I'm not gonna complete. I don't think he can get another head coaching job immediately off this. I think he has to go back to being an assistant, and do another assistant thing for a couple of years.
Shit, go back to Golden State.
I'm sure Steve Kerr would take him.
Go back to Golden State, bro.
Shit, we just got Fizdale coming into the Lakers. I'm happy with that shit.
That shit is a little scary. I'm not going to front about that. That's a good move for you guys.
You got Fizdale. We still got Phil Handy in there. We good. Like,
I like Fizz as an assistant. Head coach, I don't know about all that.
He was good in Memphis, bro. It was just
he had some issues with Mark.
And his issues with Mark was like, bro, you are dominant. You can score. Take over the games when we need you to. And Mark was all like, oh no.
Mark is Mark. Mark Gasol is Mark Gasol. He plays how he plays. But even Fizz said, and I only know this because I just wrote something on it, but like even Fizz was kind of like, I handled that wrong. Like, you can't come in with an established player like Mark Gasol was and try to like break him down. Like, you can do that with a young player. You can't do that with someone like Mark, who's as accomplished as he was. Like, you got to build that trust before you can do some shit like that to guys at that level. And he knows that he was wrong for that.
But even
and they good now, so that ain't no true.
Even then, like him when Fizdale was in Memphis, like his first year was a good year. second year it was
That's
kind
where
of
it
when they
went
lost
left.
him.
He never finished the
Yeah.
second year.
Yeah, he kind of lost the team. But then it was like they was finna tank anyway. Like,
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Okay, so what are your opinions on Fizdale in New York?
he didn't get a fair shot. What do you mean? He made half the season?
No, it was the same. A full year and then like part of the second year.
Yeah, who was
I
all
don't
on that?
even who was on those teams. Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
yeah, Frank Ntilikina,
Yeah.
Dennis Smith, and Elfrid Payton.
Enough said.
Not gonna work.
Nah.
Not gonna work. It was a blessing he got fired. I was happy when he got. Yeah,
He's had Kevin Knox. Yeah.
yeah.
Did he have Mitch?
Yeah,
Mitch.
I'm not
Kevin Knox
for
ain't
like
been
the
on
1
the
year
floor.
for like the part of the rookie year. Kevin Knox isn't even a trade piece anymore.
No, he's not.
Like you can't even be like, no, we'll give you Kevin Knox. It'd be like the Knicks traded Kevin Knox for future draft considerations. Like that's where Kevin Knox is at right now.
Boy gonna get traded for a yacht, like a baby yacht.
No, that's too much.
What he got? What they get traded for on 2K?
Sandwich truck.
Yeah, he might get a sandwich truck. He might get a sandwich truck for that money.
There you go.
But man, let's go and get up out of here.
Nigga, no.
What's up? I ain't had no takes this week, bro.
It doesn't have to be a take you made this week. Corey made that take a month ago.
Okay.
And you got a whole bunch of shit you need to
what do I
holy
have
water for.
What do I have to say for myself? This is what I have to say for myself. I honestly thought that the Denver Nuggets were going to beat the Phoenix Suns. And I am sorry, guys. I saw game 1 and game 2. I should have known better. I just went down with the ship like I always do.
Why though? Why do you keep fucking doing that? I don't do that. Corey doesn't do that. Marcus doesn't do that. Why do you feel like you need to do this? You are on a bigger platform, which you have a bigger responsibility for to be objective.
Nah, bro. I'm going down with the ship, sir. I will let people know that my fandom comes into play before my intelligence does, and when it comes to the Nuggets.
We need to have a talk in the back then.
Your intelligence is already in enough question as it is, so
we need to have an intervention for you.
Oh man, yeah, that's all I got to say for myself, man. I'm gonna ride down with the shit, bro.
I've been right a lot in these playoffs, though, so I do give myself credit. I've been right a lot, but I've been wrong a couple times.
I think I've been better in the East than I've been in the West.
Yeah, my Eastern Conference. Oh man.
No, I don't really blame anybody for what's going on in the East at all.
My West has been trash.
Who did you have? What were your West picks?
I definitely had. I mean, obviously, I had the Lakers beating the Suns. Even though I was the main person going, this series isn't fucking over. Phoenix is really good. When we were up 2-1, I still had the Lakers. I had Utah. Yeah, that shit went bad. I thought I had Dallas finishing the Clippers.
Yeah,
like
we all did.
Yeah, that I had Portland over Denver. Like it was just my West was my West was terrible.
Except for Gerard.
Yeah, my West was terrible. My East, I have Milwaukee going to the finals, which looks like it still might happen. I had Atlanta over New York. The only one I really missed was Atlanta beating Philly. Like I just didn't think Ben Simmons would shit the bed as bad as he did. But that was kind of the only one. But my East has been good.
Yeah, you were a toenail away.
Listen, it is what it is. Sometimes it be like that.
We both, me and Corey both picked Brooklyn to win that game, but wanted Milwaukee to win the game.
I
keep
thought
the finals pick alive.
I didn't understand. I was at work when that game was on, so I didn't understand how close that KD shot was till I went back and watched it later. Like the bar went crazy, and I like in my head I just thought, oh, KD hit a turnaround too to tie the game. I didn't realize it was literally a toenail away from ending that game. Like that did not click until I went back.
Yeah, bro.
Nigga, I almost tore up my house when he hit that shot, and when I found out it was a 2, I knew it was game over. I said, "Oh no."
We was on the Patreon. He was on the Patreon.
I knew it was game over after that.
But yeah, dog. That's all I got to say for myself, man.
It's not the take that I'm waiting on, but you'll get there eventually.
We'll see. Maybe, maybe not.
I hope he scores like 9 points a game this season. So we can just get this shit the fuck over with, man.
No, sir.
Jamal Murray comes back and he only gets 10 shots a game.
Superstar status is on the way, buddies. But anyway, any guys have any positive words for the people out there?
Congratulations to my brother and his wife. Just welcomed in their 4th kid last night. First boy. They still deciding on the name. Yeah, he's excited. They still deciding on the name. So I can't give y'all that yet, but everything healthy. So no, we're not naming him Gerard. It's a terrible.
Gerard's a great name.
I would never give you that ever in life. Most of us want to go with Donovan, close to Don, which was my dad's name. My brother has been trying to. He wants to name him Titan.
Tighten up. Let's go.
Yeah, calm down. He's been on that since fucking for months. He's been wanting to name that child Titan. No one else really cares for it. But,
his wife don't care for it.
No, no one does. I don't. Grandmother don't. Like no one cares for this. I appreciate your input. I'll file that away. We'll keep it in consideration.
I've never seen a boy named Candace.
You better not name that boy Candace.
But no, man. You got any positive words, Malik? Get high, stay high. Got you. Congratulations.
Stop filming racism. Put hands on niggas.
Shout out to Marcus.
You know what I'm saying?
My positive words, man. Hey, keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up the faith, dog. Don't give up whatever it is you believe in. Keep doing your thing. I started Nike Monday.
I expect some shoes.
Shut up.
You shut up. I expect some shoes.
Shut up. There's always got to be a first. You're right, but nah. But keep it up. Keep up the good work. Keep going. Y'all know where to find us at, man. We are on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts. We everywhere you get your podcasts, man. You shouldn't have to tell you that no more. We on Twitch, Convos at the Shop. Catch us on Twitter tonight, Convos at the Shop. You never know which one of us is going to be running the page. We all three might be tweeting at the same time. So, it's going to be very, very funny tonight. So you see us arguing. Arguing with each other. Don't worry. It's three of us on there.
I'm gonna make sure to rag on Gerard tonight. Even if I'm not in the position to watch the game, you will see Gerard jokes tonight.
It's good. But I'm out. Y'all be easy, bro.